What's up? It's David, and today we're talking about vaping. Hey folks, what's going on? David again, coming at you here with another installment in vaping related stuff. Today we're going to be talking about dripping, specifically using a protank style replaceable bottom coil head clearomizer. Specifically for me, the Kanger T3S, using that style of replaceable head clearomizer and retrofitting it to be used as a dripper. Alright, so why would you want to do this, first of all? Well, you know, maybe you might want to try dripping, but you're not quite sure if you want to, and there's a lot of great drippers out there. In fact, I've got one on order that I'm waiting to get in the mail. I did this just as a way to kind of try it out and see how well it would work while I'm waiting for my dripper to come in the mail. Because there's tons and tons and tons of rebuildable dripping atomizers, really good ones out there available on the market. This was just something I did to satisfy my curiosity. I got this idea from a video by a Vapor Lady Lounge, I think is the name of her channel. I'll put a link to the video I saw down in the description. But basically, she tanks I think it's it might be a Protank 1. I don't remember exactly, but she takes a Protank and rebuilds the coil head and wick system to be used as a dripper instead of the standard tank style clearomizer that it was designed to be used at. And I did something similar, but I did things a little bit different too. In her video, she uses silica wick, and she uses 32 gauge kanthal for it. I used 28 gauge kanthal because that's what I have, and I used organic cotton for the build. And let me just unscrew it here so you guys can see it. Hopefully, see if we can get that to focus. Basically, you kind of can't see the coil itself, but right there, that dark spot in the center is an 8-wrap 28 gauge micro coil. I built it just in the same way you would build any standard micro coil. Torched it, scrunched it down with a pair of tweezers, and then I just threaded organic cotton through it. I made it the same length as you would make any other type of Protank head rebuild. In the Vapor Lady Lounge video, she made it a bit longer so that it actually kind of wraps up inside that area, and it's a long coil, and you actually drip down the drip tip and air chamber to get it to do that. I didn't really like that idea. I liked the idea of just making it short and normal, like a regular coil head setup. Now what I can do is I've got it over there in the kitchen area, but I can take that chimney cap, pop it back on, fill this tank up with juice, screw it back on, and now I've got a regular tank in. Tank clearomizer again. Juice runs out in the tank, unscrew, pop the chimney back off, and I'm ready to start dripping. So let me just give you guys a little puff here. I am dripping this Voda organic 100% VG zero nicotine dreamsicle juice. And again, like I said in the video, she kind of drips it down the mouthpiece and the air chamber itself, the chimney. I don't like that. Since I don't have that big wick in there that has to stay coiled, otherwise if you take the tank off, it'll pop out. I just go ahead and and I leave that wick short so that I can unscrew that easily, not mess up my coil wrap, and just, as you can see, just kind of dab it onto the wick right there. Screw it back on. And there you go. As you can see, producing a good amount of vapor, great flavor, just like any other dripping atomizer setup would, because I'm using cotton. I'm not using silica, I'm using cotton, just like most rebuildable atomizer are set up by most people who do rebuildables. So again, I'm not going to recommend this as your main source of dripping. I did this because I was curious to see how well it would work. I've got a dripper on the way, so I didn't want to go buy another dripper, you know, at my local vape shop and pay a premium price for it just to be able to drip. I figured I would give this a try, and it was time for me to rebuild this head anyway, in fact. I'd probably been vaping close to 3 weeks on this one head, so it was getting kind of gunky, and it was getting time to where it was time to rebuild it. So I gave it a shot last night. It worked really well. It was my first time ever actually doing a rebuild on anything. I just got my 28 gauge kanthal in the mail from Amazon a couple days ago. I just got my cotton ball. In fact, sorry, I should have had these already. Let me go get those real quick. Alright, sorry guys. Here is my 28 gauge kanthal from Lightning Vapes. Ordered it off of Amazon. And the cotton balls I'm using are Maxim Hygiene organic cotton balls. And it worked really well. I didn't even have to boil these. I bought